And look at that slab. Vertical jigging. Beautiful crappie. Giant crappie there, guys. Thick, beautiful crappie. Let's get that fish back and talk about what we're doing here later, dude. Big boy. So what we got tied on right here is a Bobby Garland baby shad, and that is a 2 1/4 inch right there, I believe, on a 1/16 ounce jig head. Very natural. The water out here is extremely clear, so I'm throwing on the most natural bait I have to start with, and I have a 1/16 ounce jig head on there to get it down there. We're out somewhere different. I think most of the lakes in our area froze over. I don't have much to work with right now, so I came out here. Air temperature is 24 degrees. Water temperature is 44 degrees. And we're just vertical jigging them, guys, like usual. Found a school on my down and side imaging, paired with my ice flasher. Now I'm just dropping to a school of fish, trying to get those fish to react. Ultra clear water, dropping jigs, trying to catch some crappie. There's another one immediately. Another big fish. If this is a crappie, it's a giant. Yep, that's a giant crappie. Giant crappie. There he is. These fish are not very pressured because they're extremely hard to catch. Look at that fish. That is a very special fish. We are definitely going to share some more clips of some more slabs being pulled topside from this trip, but I just wanted to interrupt really quickly. So after the initial barrage of bites, that first 15 minutes, it was just solid slabs coming up fairly easy. But what I found out is those fish got wise to everything I threw at them really quick after that. Every time I thought I had those fish re-figured out, I would just be guessing again. And what I think it was that really clear water. Even though those fish would circulate through, they would interact with my lure, they were very cautious to it because I think those fish knew that I was above them. Even though they were 10, 15, 20 feet down in that water column, they knew I was there. Those big fish are wise, and I need to give credit where credit is due. That is what I believe. They tried to avoid me, and when I ended up over them again, they were a lot more cautious to what I was throwing at them. I need to not have as much of a presence in that really clear water. That is the takeaway I came up with. It's all I can come up with. Even coming across those fish in the first place is just being in the right place at the right time. It is a very fortunate event that I was on those fish, and I have a lot to learn about that body of water, but those fish are just darn wise. Let's get back to it. Like and subscribe if you love crappie fishing as much as me. Let's check out some more slabs. All right, folks, some time has gone by and those fish are down there, but they got smart to it quick. So there's another one, smaller fish. I decided to switch out that plastic and put a live worm on there. I just threaded it on that 16th ounce jig head to give them something with a bit of flavor. I can tell that they're interacting, but I cannot get those fish to bite. By dropping that natural live worm on there, I finally got one to go. I got that quick couple and then it was over. There, one grabbed it. Switched out to the worm. This is a bigger fish too. So it's either a bass or a big crappie. There it is, big crappie. So they're down there. I'm glad I switched to that worm because this is tough. They are very wise fish. Another tank white there, probably a 14, I bet. Beautiful white there. Get that one back and keep getting that worm out there. See if we can fish for another half hour and pull another. And as you can imagine, those fish got smart to that jig and worm as well. So those fish in that clear water, I believe, are just smart to those presentations. They are very cautious of it. They analyze the heck out of it. You put it in front of their nose and they just do the crappie stare. If you've ever found yourself in a similar situation, clear water, big fish, really cautious, smart fish, drop a comment below and share what you've done in a similar situation if you care to share. I would have preferred to get more off those fish and cast to them, but when they're 10, 15, 20 feet down on top of a bit of cover, it's really hard to get that to depth for me and also avoid snags that those fish are holding to. So I would have preferred to get off of those fish and casted to them, or I would have preferred to get off that pile of fish altogether, let them have a break and go elsewhere. But the wind was really bad that day, and that was one of the only protected spots I had to fish. That's why I never left that spot as well. So there's two excuses I have. But back to the point, drop a comment below if you've done anything in a similar situation that has helped you catch big, smart fish on big, clear water. Thank you so much for your support. Like and subscribe if you dig the content. I'll see you guys out on the water soon enough. Peace. Take care.